Hello, I'm Lindsay and sorry, I've got giggles. For today's event, children in the back. Since 2004, I've been travelling out to northern Uganda, working with children who were displaced due to the war with the Lord's Resistance Army. These children, through no fault of their own, were made to go to displacement camps, and the community as a whole was moved from different outlying villages and all crammed together into really confined spaces. When I saw what was happening, there was nothing that had been mentioned on national TV, and I was really surprised about it. I decided when I got back that I would try my best to raise some money to set up an art centre out there, and with the help of the gentleman that I'd travelled with, David Odwar, I managed to raise £18,000, and with a few donations it made almost £20,000, and we were able to redevelop a building and create an art centre. Following that, I went on to work in the local community and helped to develop a school, and then due to lots of corruption taking place, I decided eventually just to sponsor individual people, and my mum and myself make things, or having things made for the last few years, and we've been managing to sell things and put children through school. My eldest David did his degree in journalism and is now a journalist, and presently we've got Innocent, who is trying to study to be an electrical engineer, so we're funding him. And then I've got an orphanage in Nepal. I became the co-owner of an orphanage by default. What happened was, in the earthquake time, just before then I'd been out visiting Nepal, and I'd been to an orphanage where there was 5 girls and 5 boys. So over here are some photographs. The small photograph is of a group of children that I met before the earthquake. There were 5 girls and 5 boys in an orphanage. I went out there and I was giving out these tops that had been made by children at Brentford School for Girls, made out of pillowcases, called Dress a Girl Around the World, the project was. I took those, I gave them. When I asked somebody if they would go back and check on these children after the earthquake had hit, they found that there was just 1 girl and there was still the 5 boys. And when the person asked where the children had gone, the lady who was looking after them broke down crying and said the director had sold them, and that they were heading to India to work in brothels. So these were children of 6 and 7 years old. So these 2 girls, luckily, were the 4 of them were intercepted because Dr. Samita Singh, my friend, she managed to get the police on board, and they caught them at the border of India and Nepal. From that point on, the youngest one, which is Rita, Dr. Samita decided to take in, and from that we started an orphanage. This is Rita 2 years on. As you can see, she's considerably fatter and a lot healthier looking than what she was. And to have an orphanage out in Nepal, you've got to have 10 children minimum. So Samita and a number of friends decided that they would take on 1 child each and they would sponsor them. However, they did that for about 2 months, and then they said, actually, we can't afford to do this. So with that, Samita said, would I come on board and become the sponsor and help to raise the funds? So that's what I do.